What is up, Facebook? Happy Tuesday. I was going to say Thursday because I usually do this video on Thursday. My lighting is super weird in here. I haven't done a video in my office in a while because my lighting is better in the other room. But I just finished up some team calls, so I wanted to just jump on here live. This is my Ask Ashley. This is where I come to you guys live and I answer all of the questions that you guys have. You can post your questions below if you want to ask them now, or I have a list of questions that you guys have already sent to me either on Instagram or Snapchat or different things like that. So if you are new, welcome. Thank you for joining. I usually do this video on Thursday nights, but I am leaving tomorrow to Punta Cana, and I wanted to do this because I was getting lots of questions, so I thought that I would just jump on here and answer them. It's easier for me to answer the questions live to you guys than just like private messaging everybody. So if you have any questions while I'm talking, then just go ahead and you can post them below. I'm going to pull it up on my computer so I can see, because sometimes I don't get to see the comments and the questions on my phone while I do it. So, and it turns out better on my phone than it does when I go live from my computer. Okay, perfect. So if you guys are jumping on, let me know where you're coming from. Let me know how your Tuesday is going. How is your week going? How's everything going? And of course, any questions, post them below. I'll get them answered for you as I go. But I will just go ahead and jump into the questions that I already have written down from you guys from Snapchat and Instagram and from Facebook. So one of the questions that I got is do I tend to, and I kind of answered this on my last Ask Ashley, but do I stay on track with my nutrition and my eating plan, or how do I do that while I'm on vacation? Like, how do you get through a vacation and not like blow all of your results? And that's kind of like a two-part answer to this question, because first and foremost, I have to say that I am not the type of person that is so obsessed and so crazy over looking a certain way or following a certain plan 100% that I'm going to go on vacation and be like, I can't do this or I can't do that because I need to follow this plan. I believe that there is a healthy balance, or I don't even believe like there's really a balance, but you have to live your life and you have to be able to go out and do things. And one of the big things for me is traveling. And I'm not going to go travel to a place that I've never been and not experience things that I've never experienced just because I need to stick to this plan. So when you like, for me, it's been a transition period kind of from where I was before I was even into health and fitness or anything like that, or eating right, you know, eating a lot of crap. Like when I would go either out with friends or I would go out on vacation and stuff, it was like, I'm on vacation or I'm out, so I'm going to indulge in all of this crazy food that I probably normally wouldn't even eat or wouldn't even make sense, or I would just stuff myself until I felt full. But as I went on this journey of health and fitness and I started learning more things, you start creating these habits and you start making better choices all around. So it's not to say that if you go somewhere, like you're going to try, you know, whatever is out there, you're going to eat, you know, say it's like pizza, or I don't even know. Whatever it is that's going to come my way next week in Punta Cana, I'm not going to say no to it. I will probably try it and I'll probably love it, but I'm not going to like binge on it like I used to. Like I would probably binge on all of the food and I would feel like crap and I would feel bloated. It's just really a learning experience and really turning like over a new leaf. Like you start to realize what things make you feel like crap, even if they taste good. So yeah, I might have a little bit of it, but I'm not going to sit there and eat like 4 bowls of macaroni and cheese like I probably would before. Like, just to be honest with you guys, you know. And sometimes it does happen. Sometimes you do overindulge, but because you do create this healthy lifestyle, then you're able to kind of move on. And I really think, like I said, you only live once. You're only, you know, going to be doing this, you know, a few times. So choose what you want to do, but don't ever feel bad about it. That's the first thing, is like when you go into a vacation or something like this, you don't want to feel bad about what you're doing. So allow yourself to enjoy, allow yourself to live. Also on that same guidelines is sometimes when I go on vacation or do things, I don't necessarily work out. I know that going to Punta Cana with Beachbody, I definitely will be doing at least one workout with the super trainers one morning or so. I know we're pretty scheduled out, and on like Sunday we're having a spa morning in the morning, so I'm not going to work out. But on Friday I have time to get in that workout that they're going to have, and so I'll do that. Or there's time to do some workouts in the room. But to be honest with you, I probably won't do that. There will be enough walking around, swimming, dancing, things like that, where where I'm going to be moving, but it might not necessarily be working out. So no, I'm not that person that it needs to absolutely have to get their workouts in or follow a strict nutrition plan while I'm on vacation or while I'm doing anything. But that's just me. There are other people that thrive off of that, and that's great. That's how you roll, but that's definitely not how I roll. There have been times where I've gone camping and I worked out in my toy hauler and things like that just because I felt like I needed to get moving. But otherwise, it's just a time, it's just a couple days. Like, you can jump back on when you get home and everything will be okay. The one thing that I will note in that question is, like, if you are traveling like an ongoing consistent basis, like every month, or you're going, like, I remember a couple summers ago, we were going camping like every single weekend. So I wasn't able to just throw everything out the window every single weekend. I had to figure out how to kind of stay on track with my nutrition and stay on track with my workouts and things like that. So that's something to look at. If it's something that, you're not doing all of the time, then you can allow yourself to do that. If it's something that is a constant in your life where you're living day to day, then you kind of need to figure out how to work in that nutrition, work in those workouts for you so that it doesn't turn into something that happens all of the time. Okay, and then so the other question that I've been getting a lot since I've been talking about going to Punta Cana, this is the third trip that I have earned just from being a coach with Beachbody. And I have to say the disclaimer that Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success. It is all upon your own due diligence and skill. Just putting out the income disclaimer out there because you do have to do work in order to do this. But for helping basically 3 to 6 people a month, I have basically earned 3 pretty much fully covered vacations. This will be the third one I've gone on. The first one I went to Cancun. I took my husband with me. The second one I went on was on a cruise last year. And this year I'm going to Punta Cana, and I'm actually taking my mom with me. So I'm super excited about that. We're going to have some mother-daughter time, some spa time. It's going to be great. Everything is basically paid for as long as you're helping these people every single month. It's just, it all comes down to certain points and things like that. But seriously, for helping 3 to 6 people a month get started on their own health and fitness journey, you could be vacationing too. Like, when I started coaching, I never thought I was going to be able to ever go on vacation. Like, I thought that we were just stuck in where we were. We had just filed bankruptcy, and since then we have gone on so many different trips just because of coaching that it's crazy. So we are going to be going to the Hard Rock in Punta Cana, so everything will be covered as far as drinks and food and all of that good stuff. The only thing I did have to pay for was our plane tickets. So everything else was covered, but when you look at the income that I would have made, it would have covered, or I did make, it would have covered the plane tickets. So it's pretty much all paid for except for those plane tickets. Just getting yourself there and then you're good to go. We even got a $750 resort credit in Punta Cana, which is going to cover our spa day on Sunday. I'm super excited about that. I am in very need of that. Okay, so the next question that I got, and if you guys have any questions, make sure that you post them below and ask me. The next question I got was, what was my biggest struggle when I first signed up to be a coach? And to be honest with you, I find this with most of the coaches that do sign up, that the biggest struggle that they have is getting over what other people think of them and getting past that and coming out and being your own person. So for me, that was really hard to get past the things people were saying about me, the things that I thought people were thinking about me. And I was so worried about what everybody else was thinking that it kind of held me back in building my business and living the life that I wanted to live and being able to kind of just be free from all of that. But luckily, as coaches, one of the things that we do have to do is personal development. So that really helped me get over that. And I find that that holds people back a lot, even from signing up as being a coach. And I feel like that it's something that you can very easily get over. And if that's something that you struggle with, like, send me a message, we will talk, and I can help you through that, because you can't let, you know, everybody else control your life. When you finally realize that there are going to be, I always say there's 3 different kinds of people in your life. Then this would be for if you were starting a business, if you're starting a health and fitness journey, anything like that. The first thing is there's people that are going to support you 100% no matter what. Like, they're going to be there, they're going to back you up, it doesn't matter. Then the second type of people that you're going to have in your life are the people that don't really like the fact that you're changing. They don't really like the fact that you are starting your own business. They don't really like the fact that you're starting on this health and fitness journey and you're feeling better and you're looking better and you want to share it with the world. They're kind of pushing you back. They're kind of making fun of you. You know they love you, but they're just not quite there yet. They're like on the fence of supporting you. And so what I say with those people is just don't push anything on them. Give them time, especially with health and fitness. Just lead by example. And that's the same thing with our business, is we just lead by example. And then eventually they will come around. And then there are the people that you thought were your friends, that you thought would support you no matter what, that you thought that were going to be there for you 100%, and they weren't. And then all of a sudden you realize that, oh my gosh, they're never going to be there for me. And I don't even know why I was friends with them. I don't even know what I was doing. They would never support me. They would never celebrate me, anything like that. So I did lose a lot of people, or a lot of people that I thought were close to me for when I became a coach. But honestly, it was a blessing in disguise, because I don't need those type of people in my life. I gained so much positivity and so many amazing people because of coaching, that I would go through that process all over again just to gain all of the amazing people in my life I have gained, that help you through anything that you're going through. So that was my number one struggle, was getting over just what people thought of me, or what I thought people thought of me, and just trying to come out and be my own person. But luckily, like I said, we have trainings that go through that. We have personal development that we work through, and we have just like the most amazing Beachbody tribe of people that help you get through that. And then when you come out on the other side, it's like you just feel amazing and you're completely free. Okay, so the last question I have, if nobody else has any other questions, if you guys do have questions, make sure you post them below, but was about the tattoos that I have. So I don't even know, I should have counted them before I came on, but I have quite a few. I am a Leo, so I have a Leo sign on my back that most people don't see. I also have, I don't know if you guys could see if I turn around, but I have my son's footprints on my back with their names in it. These are the footprints that they came from the hospital. I also have, this is probably my favorite tattoo ever, is the tree of life, and then I have the full moon in the background of that. This one was, it kind of is funny that this question was asked, because talking about becoming your own person and just getting over what people thought, this kind of was that tattoo. When I got this one, it was really me coming out of my own shell, and just really growing from where I was. So this one means a lot to me. The other tattoos that I have one on my wrist that I got actually right before I went on my first Success Club trip. I guess it's probably backwards to you guys. I don't even know. But it says fearless on it. And it's just a reminder that no matter, the fears that you have, to just keep going through life. On my foot, which I won't show you guys, I guess I could lift it up, but I do have a lotus flower, and that's kind of coming from, it was a time in my life when I was doing a lot of yoga, a lot of meditation. I still do a lot of meditation and things like that, but it was just really like learning to come from where you come from. Like the lotus flower comes from the mud, and it blossoms up. So not that I went through anything like crazy, but it just shows you how to blossom into life. I actually had another tattoo that one covered up, but we won't discuss that. I have on my wrist, I have one that I got in Austin with a bunch of other coaches. There was actually 2 of us that got tattoos, and it was a lot of fun. That was just kind of a night of fun, and yeah, so we got that all together. It's a diamond with an arrow through it. And then last one I would say, I'm trying to think if there's more, but there's not. I have one on my wrist. I don't know if you, or my arm. It actually is part of a tattoo with my husband. The other piece is it connects and it makes an infinity sign with a heartbeat. It kind of looks funny without, when we're not connected. It was something that we did in Vegas, which was fun. But some people say that it looks like a sperm with a squiggly tail, which it kind of does. But when it connects, it's cute, and I love it. So it's different than everybody else really has. Of course, I am up for getting more. I would like to just like finish my whole sleeve, but that's what I have for now. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna jump on my computer and see if anybody asked any. I truly appreciate you guys always jumping on these live videos and asking me these questions, like sending me them all week. I will be doing I'm pretty sure I'll be doing Ask Ashley next week. Or I'll be answering a lot of questions about coaching next week on Thursday. So if you guys want to ask me any questions about coaching, send them to me now and I will get them answered for you guys next Thursday. Otherwise, if you guys want to follow my trip to Punta Cana, make sure that you jump on my Snapchat. I am like seriously horrible about doing Instagram stories. I know I should be better because I know a lot of you guys are over on Instagram rather than Snapchat, but I'll post my Snapchat link below, so jump on there because I'll probably be sharing a lot on Snapchat. So if you want to see like a behind the scenes look of what it's like to go on a trip like this, jump over there. And then I will probably be talking to you guys when I get back. I might be able to jump on tomorrow morning and do a live video, not quite sure. Or while I'm there. I'm hoping while I'm there I can jump on live and talk to you guys. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you send them to me. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night and we will talk to you soon. Bye.